Peoples of the planet, welcome everyone. Let me say hello to everyone. Should I say backwards now? I'm gonna say from the beginning. Mohit Max, welcome to the streamer, man. Today you're the first one, huh? Master, welcome guys. Oh boy, I'm so tired. I'm gonna stop saying it because I am getting used to it already. Let me start opening the project here. Yeah, I just ate like 5 minutes ago. Not kidding. And I was eating in front of the computer because I had to open everything, right? Oh boy. And hopefully tonight we are going to finish that inventory because now we kind of have an idea what we want to do here. I got some fan art for you. I know, man. I know you were working on it yesterday. You need to send over the link, dude. Dude calls. Let me see here. Why we are not even using those anymore. I'm sorry guys, I'm burping. Oh boy. Let me delete those. Dude, I cannot say your username. Derlich. Welcome to the stream. Lilybite. Welcome. Lich. I'm gonna call you Lich because I cannot say the other ones. Lich, my man. Okay, so we clear everything up. Oh, I put the other code I put on Sublime, I think, right? Yeah, it's right here. So I have kind of like a copy here that I can. This is all the garbage that, not the garbage, but all the code that we remove that we were using. So let me Master, do you wanna whisper to me? I don't know how to do that. I tried the other day, give someone the link permission, it didn't work. So I was just doing with whisper. Just whisper to me. I copy and paste in the chat if you don't mind. If you don't mind doing that, man. Okay. I think the only thing I got your link, man. Got it. This is the link that Master sent over. Thanks, man. Let me open the thingamajigger here. Let's see. Oh my god, dude. That looks awesome. Did I have the controller in there? Man, that looks awesome, dude. Thank you for sending that. Let me copy. I'm gonna save it. That's awesome, man. Save image. I'm gonna save in my desktop. Let's do Jeff Dev Master 724. There we go. Dude, that's awesome. In this little thing here, let me show you. Now let me show you really quick. Oy. This little thing, it says that thing in there. Can you guys see it? No, there's the monitor. Come back later. Busy being amazing. That's pretty cool. Watch. There's a light on it, but you know, there's a little light on it. So that's that little thing. And the this is just a poster, and that poster in this painting in here, it's what's the painting name? I don't think it's Picasso though. It's Yeah, it's this one right here. But actually, this is it. But of course, it's not the real one. It's just a copy, right? Salads! Welcome to the stream. Got the wires and everything, man. Yeah? The 7 hours. Yeah, send the link over, man. Send the link over. The Xbox control. Yeah, the PlayStation control is right here, right? Dude, you got everything, dude. Oh, those are the let me make it bigger. So right there, those right there is PS4 games, right? And right there is the Xbox ones in that area. I have other ones, but I need to put it back in there. Let me go back here. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it. Okay. That's awesome, dude. Oh, you got the little guy in there. Right there. Right there. The chair. That's awesome, dude. Okay. Let me push play. I think the only thing that was happening here was the toggle, right? Being registered. As far as I can remember. Let me lower this music a little bit. And I'm still hungry. Can you imagine? I just ate and I'm still hungry. I guess I didn't eat enough. I had to eat like in 3 minutes. I just like eat as much as I could. Put that in there. Fix update. Okay, let me open the other project here. Yeah, I think the only thing that's going on is the toggle as far as I remember. I got your link, Master. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. That's the second one that Master sent over. That's cool, man. Is there an engine called what? Is there an engine called his username? It is. OpenGL. I never heard about this engine though. Did you guys ever work with it? This looks pretty cool. The only the other one that I heard about was 3JS, I think. Yeah. This one right here, I don't know if you guys know this one. I don't know if this is an engine or it's more like plugins that you can use. This one is pretty cool too. You can do everything with this one. I was even thinking to use 3JS to make overlay game, right? That's what I was thinking to do. I'm still working on it, so I'm gonna be lurking. Yeah, man. Cool. That works. I got your link, 8max. Oh, that was the issue that you were having with Firefox, huh? That's so weird, dude. And I'm taking that doesn't matter if you restart or anything, right? That's weird, man. No way. No way. God, fellas. I had my mixer down, dude. Good fella, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate. Thank you, man. And I almost missed it. Good thing that I was reading the chat right when you do it, because I got the warning in the chat, and then I say like how I didn't get the sound and my mixer was off. Dude, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate. Thank you. And now you have the emote, man. Thank you so much, man. Chaka, welcome to the stream. Zach, welcome, my man. It was meant to be. There we go, man. Enjoy the emote, man. Right now I just have one. You know, maybe one day I'm gonna be a partner. I'm gonna be able to give you guys more emotes. That's gonna be fun. I just wanna actually be a partner at some point, so then we get more emotes, right? There we go. There we go, dude. Thank you so much, man. Okay, let's keep going here. Otherwise, we're not gonna get anything done tonight if I don't focus here. Okay, this is what I need to do. Let's go for the copy and paste here. Where would be the code that we need? And the good thing about doing this way is that hopefully we are not going to have repetition of code, right? So we are looking for something similar to this. There we go. There. And looks like we deleted the message. Data type. I guess we are using this one. Inventory network message. Oh, I think this is being used by the toggle. Okay. So let's double check here and see the message that we should be using. For the other events. We can even use the old one. Let's just copy here. Funny that people even know the... I cannot say that engine. I never heard about it. You know, so who mentioned it? Was it Lilybyte? Was it Lilybyte that mentioned the engine? I think it was. Never heard before. Let's copy that message. Let's put here by the UI toggle, and let's put this one here, and let's do used by the items CRUD. Right. And now we need to add one more thing here. This guy. Right? Let's put that in there. And let's do OP type. and we don't want that to be private. We already learned our lesson with this one, public. There was one day in the stream, I don't know if you guys were watching. One day in the stream, we spent 3 hours looking for the problem. You know what the problem was? This variable here was private, right? So this field being private, everything was working fine. There was no error, nothing. The problem was it would fail to serialize the item because we were holding the serialization string in this variable. But since the variable here was private, it was not serializing through the network. So that's a good lesson. Remember, if you want something to serialize, make it public. No matter, doesn't matter if you have a property or not, make it public, right? So we learned that in the hard way. So object ID, we copy that in there. Looks like we need to create another index. That's fine. But then here we do a message dot op type. That's the operation type. That will be equals to the operation. Okay. Next thing we need to do in this thing here, we need to create the index. Okay. So we're probably gonna be using this index here, right? Oops, this index right there. Because I kept only 2 and I delete everything else. Bam. Good. Okay. Now, I'm getting tangled in my cables here, guys. So now, here's what we're gonna do. Where is the server? Now we're gonna create just one handler that will handle addition, update, and deletion of items. So let's copy this bad boy here. Put in there. Copy this guy here. I'm feeling that we're gonna finish this tonight if we don't get 300 bugs after it. Put in there, and then I'm gonna say on inventory CRUD handler, network handler. That's what we're gonna call it. There. Choose 2 Mac i5 processor. I will take the Dell i7. I would not even think about it. But I am more like a PC guy, right? I like the motive that I will take the PC because I grew up with PC and I can do pretty much anything what I want with PC. Even though a laptop, you can, you know, change memory, hard drive, and that type of thing. I don't know. I think the Max laptop, you cannot even do anything with it. And yeah, I will take the PC. I will take the PC any day. But that's me, right? That's my opinion. Generate a method. So let's copy this. But I know some of you guys, like Macs, they are really good computers. The only thing that I think that happens with Apple is that their products are way overpriced, and you cannot customize as much, right? OS Cura, welcome, my man. But if you're get over that thing, they have really good hardware in their products. That's for sure. But I will take the PC any day. Do we have the serialization in there? Let me double check. Yes, we do. I only use Windows, but nothing wrong with iOS. Mac OS is pretty good for web development. I remember the other company, everyone in the company used Mac for development. I was the only one. I actually, in the company, they didn't even had PCs. They only had Macs, you know, the iMac thingamajigger. You know what I did? I completely formatted the computer and I installed Linux on it. So I was the only one in the company. Everybody else would use Mac, and I would have the iMac, but I was using Linux on it. They say, dude, I don't know. I feel trapped. You know, I feel trapped with this Windows, and I could not get it. I could not work with it. And then when I install Linux on it and say, oh my God, now I feel at home. Like now I feel that, I don't know, you know, my first computer that I had Linux. I grew up with Linux. So I am super biased to it. To me, Linux is super easy, right? Because I grew up with it. So same thing if you grow up with Windows, Windows is gonna be the best thing, right? But yeah, I remember the guys would make fun of me because sometimes my Wi-Fi card would go down when I was like testing stuff because of my drivers, of course, on Linux. And then being a Mac, right, I was trying to load some drivers, and sometimes I would have issues with my Wi-Fi and my sound card, and the guys were making fun of me, you know. Jeff, just use the OS. No, not gonna use the OS. Man, it was crazy. But yeah, I'm super biased. Okay. Let me go back here. And I use Windows now, and Windows is it's fine. Like for the things that I'm doing with Windows right now, like working with Unity and Visual Studio, it works completely fine. I can do everything I can. Like gaming on Windows, it's awesome, right? Like you cannot game as you game in Windows on Linux. Linux stinks for that. Mac's the best at graphic like video editing. Yeah, that's for sure. Choose Alienware. Yeah, but the thing with Alienware, it's another one. It's a PC, but it's a way overpriced. Yes, they have like a beast machines, right? But I feel that's so much overpriced. But yes, I would like to have an Alienware at some point. But the problem is always when I go to buy an Alienware, I look my money and then I say, I could be buying this instead, right? And I always buy the other thing and then I don't buy the Alienware because I'm getting more for the money, right? At least this is how I do it when I go to buy computers. I try to get the best deal, like the best hardware for my money. I don't look brand, I don't look anything. I just look the processor, I look memory, I look hard drive. That's what I look for, right? And I try to get the best deal for my money. That's it. For what you pay for, yeah, exactly. If I want to use Mac or use a VM. Yeah. I'm not gonna say like that Alienware doesn't look awesome, because it does. The Alienware laptops, they are awesome. The other thing that's really awesome with the Alienware laptops, the screen, you have a glass in the entire screen. To clean the screen, that makes awesome, because you don't have the borders, you know, the little borders that, so you have your LCD, and then you have the borders, and then you go to clean that, sometimes you get stuff around it. And with the Alienware, that's super awesome. I don't know why the other laptops, I think some of the other ones are doing too. Yeah, the Alienware just have a glass in the entire thing, and then you can just clean it up. That's awesome. And the computers, they look awesome, but they are like, Jesus, you need to sell one eye just to buy a computer like that. Yeah, 500 bucks premium for sure. I have which one is my laptop? And the first year that I was working in a game, I was just using the laptop to work in a game, and my laptop was is a Acer, I think. Is it Acer? Acer 17 black. Let me see. This one, Acer Aspire. This one. This is the computer. And see the keyboard? See the keyboard in that bad boy? And look at this keyboard. This is the keyboard that I love, 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 love. And that keyboard is pretty good too. Let me see if this one... Core i7. Yeah, same video card. This is the video card I had in there. And it's still... I can grab this project, I can put in my laptop, and I can work on it, right? The only issue is not an issue, but the only thing is I only have one screen, and then I need to be toggling. It's kind of like when I'm streaming, right? When I'm not streaming, I have the editor here and I have the Unity here. But when I'm streaming, I just have one window, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And in this one here, you would have to plug an external monitor. Let me paste this in the chat if you guys... Let me copy this one. I'm still here making games on crap laptop. Man, dude, look the price of this thing. Oh, this is used, so they don't have anymore. But this is pretty much how much I paid. I paid maybe like 1,200. But was what? 2 years ago? Right? So 2 years ago, this was like awesome computer, right? It was pretty good. What they have now? What do they have now? Do they have any other Acer Aspire? And it needs to have a 17-inch monitor. I cannot... What? Asus Acer Aspire 17. There is two things in a laptop that I must have. I cannot work in a laptop if... Let's take a look in this guy here. See the numeric keyboard? It needs to have the numeric keyboard. The other thing is it needs to be 17-inch. Otherwise, it's a no-no. See the numeric keyboard? I cannot live without that thing. Yeah, so it looks like they have different ones now. This one, 949. Buy used. I guess they are not selling this anymore. Huh. Blu-ray. And it mine Acer, it has 2 hard drives inside. One is a SSD hard drive and has 1 terabyte. That's a normal hard drive, right? It's a pretty solid laptop for like 900 bucks. Go try to find a deal like that, right? Laptops are just expensive regardless. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. You always gonna be paying more money because like the laptop was, that one used was 900, right? For the things that I bought for my computer, let me show you guys what I bought last time I updated my hardware. Where is it? Right here. So this is what I got last time. So I got in the cheap, right? I was trying to be as cheap as possible. I think I had like 800 bucks, and that was my budget. And before I had old video card, and I say I need to upgrade this thing, right? Because I want to do development on it. And now I'm doing the development on this machine, and I am doing streaming and everything. And the machine is just, look at this. The machine is pretty good, right? And this is what I got. I got the Prime B350 Plus. I got the Radeon 480, the 8 gig version. I got 16 RAM, and yes, I need more RAM because look, I am using almost 10 out of 15. So I need more RAM for sure, at least 16 more. And I got the Ryzen 1700. And that's my computer right now, right? On the cheap, like I spent 800 bucks, right? And it's been kicking, man. Like you guys see every day I stream, I have 2 editors open, and everything that I do is that computer. Yeah, I like Ryzen. 1, the price. 2, it does everything, man. I'm doing everything, and the computer is not even, it's, don't drop a sweat, right? I'm loving it. For the price, the performance that you get, I would go with Ryzen. If I had the money to buy Intel, let's say if I had lots of money to buy an Intel, then yeah, buy an Intel if you're, you know, if you have that type of money. But I need to build stuff on the cheap, so I'm going with AMD, man. Acer makes good laptops. Yeah, they do. I like it. It's still strong. It's 2 years old laptop. It's still kicking, man. And affordable, worth the price. Yep. Yeah. i7 77K. Yeah, that's really awesome. 4.9. Yeah, that's really awesome. The Intel's one, like if you have money to put in an Intel, oh yeah, they have really good they had really good processors for the last 7 years, I guess, right? I think I have a 50 bucks mobile. That motherboard I paid $99, right? Let me try remember here. Oh, I'm trying to get the handler here. My motherboard I paid 99 bucks. I think it's still 99 bucks. Prime 350 B plus. I think it's B plus, right? Yeah, B plus. If I can type. Jesus. Why is it? What? Prime B350 plus. Where can we buy? Where to buy? Okay, Amazon. See, it's $1 less. $98.99, right? So $98.99. And then you do a Ryzen 1700 right there. 13. There we go. It's even cheaper. When I bought it was 320. Right now is less than 300 bucks. And you get the cooler with it, right? And then more, the memory was what I have 16 gig, and my memory is this one. I went to the cheap, man. So 150 bucks. This one is mine. This one, I don't think it is. Where is my things here? Which memory I got? Vengeance. Yeah, that's the one I got. Vengeance 162666. Yeah. Oh, this is 32. That's why it's more expensive. So this is probably the double that I paid for. Vengeance. Yeah, 144. It's not that bad. How much does clock speed memory actually matter? I don't know. I never overclocked my memory. One, because my memory only goes to 2666, right? But looks like you get better performance out of Ryzen if you have an overclocked memory, right? It's very they say that it makes the difference, right? I never did it, but a bunch of everyone in on YouTube that I watched, they said, oh, the memory matters a lot. If you have overclocked or if you have a fast memory, that's gonna help. Everybody says that. So let me copy this. Isn't access to the slower part of programs ignoring hard drives? Yeah, the biggest one will be your hard drive. But then you can create a bottleneck depending when your processor is processing things and trying to pull things from memory, right? So the speed of your memory would be a big thing when the processor is doing that. And it looks like with Ryzen, because they have the what's the fiber, the something fiber that they call it, if you have faster memory, the processor will be more efficient. Did you see Rider for Unity? Zebra. I saw Rider, but do they have a version specific for Unity? Rider for Unity? If they have a specific version, no. But Rider, yes. I saw it a while ago. I don't know, it could make a difference, but I rarely used 6 gig. Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't matter how much memory you're using, right? What matters is wherever it is that you're running, things are going to be placed on memory, right? And when the processor is doing its thing, it needs to access the memory to do wherever, to grab the data, to calculate something or wherever. And that pulling from the memory to do the processing, if your memory is fast, that helps with the Ryzen for sure. It has built-in stuff for Unity. I saw this one, man. Zebra. Rider. Yeah, is this one that you were talking about, or it's a different version? Because I know this one here, right? Unless they have a version just for Unity. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I know that editor. SSD or M2, yeah, for sure. That is correct. Let me put the right index here. And what do we need to copy here? There's one more thing we need to copy here. Where is it? We copy that method. Okay. But this is what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna do if message dot operation type is equal to add, we're gonna add. Else if message dot operation type is equal update, we're going to update. Else, and here else if, one second guys, I'm gonna read the chat in 1 second. Ploppy, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna read in 1 second guys. I don't know if I'm missing something there. Type is equal remove, and then let's do our else here. We're gonna do debug.log. Let's do our filter and let's say server the operation wherever is not. So if we send anything different than add, update, and remove, we're gonna say this thing is not implemented, right? Let's say if we are working in a game and then we add an operation that's stack or whatever, we're gonna say that. So message dot operation type. Now we say that's not valid. Get away from here. And then we do debug.log. Operation is, and let's just debug the operation. Well, let's do this. Is add, because it should be add, this should be update, and this should be remove, right? Let me move this up. And we probably need to do the same thing in the client side. So let's copy that. Put this in here and then say client. Client. Okay. Add event. Okay, let's just go back to Unity here and see if we didn't broke anything. So let me read the chat here. Faster. Well, a game is loaded in RAM, yeah. Faster than M2 than my hard drive. Yeah, for sure. M2 always would have faster readings and even savings than a normal hard drive. That's for sure. but that it is the speed of reading, right? Because let's say when you turn on your computer, what happens is there is nothing on memory, there's nothing anywhere. The only data that you have in your computer when it's off, it's saved on the hard drive. So what happens is when you turn on Windows, it reads from the hard drive, and wherever it's reading from the hard drive, it's loading on memory, right? And then when you are on Windows, the Windows works because it's loaded in memory. So the processor just deals with the memory and opening softwares. And of course, when you open a game inside Windows, then what happens, it's gonna read wherever is in the hard drive to load the game on memory, right? So that's what happens. And the M2 and the SSD are way faster than a normal hard drive, right? That's the big difference. Let me see the public handles here. We are not using these yet, but I just want to keep this around because I want to copy that code. So we have network add item, network update, and network remove. Okay. So let's do that. Network add, update, and remove. Okay. So here in the add event, we do add item. And we need to do the event.item. And what else we need to paste? Oh, we need the object ID. So we have that there, and we pass that. On remove, we're gonna say network remove item net ID dot the message dot item, wherever is the item incoming in the message. And on the update, we're gonna do the same thing. Update item object net ID, and then the event item. Okay. Oops. I'm pressing the wrong key right here. Dude, you didn't know how to work out a keyboard. Okay, let's save this and see what happens. Don't copy someone's homework. What's happening? How close to the original picture it looked like? Let's see if all that code does anything. Please, we got no errors. That's a good sign. Always, it's a good sign. So let's see if we see the add event here. Add update. So see, this is what is super funny to me. Why is the update being called? So as soon as we drop that thing in there, the update is being called. Yes, we could just keep the update and forget the add, because looks like the update is being called when we stack an item, when we update an item, and looks like it's even being called when we add. Is it call it when we remove? Now on remove, there's no update. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. Operation remove, and then when we add, watch this. Add and update. Flipped my bike. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Why is that? Did you do those graphics yourself? No, I did not. If you're talking about like the terrain, I did the icons though. They look terrible, but the icons I did, the UI I did. But if you're talking about the terrain, that was all the textures and the grass, that type of thing. They were from Unity package. Okay, let's try play this thing and see what happens. And welcome to the stream, by the way, man. I flipped my bike. Yeah, so these graphics here in the terrain, I did not. These for the icons here and the UI, I did it. Come on, Unity. What you're doing for so long. That's amazing. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, everything is done on Unity. Everything. Okay. So we have our blueprint. So let's add charcoal here. Okay, let's close that. Come in here. And we have our charcoal. So let's take this wood here. Split in half. Put one there and one in the center here. Okay. Let's see here. That's working. Now let me double check if we can split. So if we split, we got the item in there. And we got that in there. Good. Now is the biggest question. Let's remove this. Let's keep one wood in there. And let's turn it on. Let's close it. And then in the client here, since the guy turned on, that would go on. And then we have charcoal here. Let's see if that's gonna update automatically. Because the entire point of this new inventory thing is to update these in the clients. Oh, look at that. We got our error debug here. We need to fix that. So let's do that. I wish I was that good at programming. Just practice. Yeah, man. Just do it. Like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. And I'm not even that good. It's just because I don't stop doing until I get it to work. Right? Well, I've been programming for pretty much like 15 to 20 years. So it's a long time. I'm old. I'm old, dude. But yeah, it's like OSQ said, man. Just keep doing. Like, the more you do it, you're gonna get better and better. Add item to inventory. Update item on inventory. Is that not what we are? Okay, so this event inventory item updated. Okay, so in the resource item, we are saying update item on inventory. Okay, so let's go to the network inventory. We probably have an event here for that. Where's my events? Control F on enable. There you go. It's going in here. Go to definition, update item, fire event. So this should be called you're old. Then just keep watching different videos of the same subject. Non-stop fan art. Later helps, yeah. Yeah, sometimes even like when I'm programming and I'm doing something and then I have a problem, right? I have a problem with the inventory. Something's not working. Let's say the item is not stacking. And then you start going down a path and you kind of it really happens. You get like this tunnel vision and you keep like writing code, and then like 3 or 4 hours after you still doesn't work and you're trying to change things and then you say, wait a minute, let me, why am I changing all this? Like what's my goal, right? What was my first issue to begin with? Because sometimes I even forget why am I even changing all those things, because one problem goes to another problem, goes to another problem, and then I'm trying to solve the third problem to go back to the second problem that I was having. Say, wait a second, what am I doing to begin with? What's my problem? And sometimes you go down this path that you don't really need to go there, right? And then you say, stop for a second, let me, step back, and sometimes, man, I am like, I don't need to do all this. Let me try to the different way, right? That happens to me so much. Exactly. Yeah. I've looked like hours later and logged. Yeah, exactly, man. That's like code that I write today. 6 months from now, I look at it and I say, dude, what I was thinking, right? I can make this so much better now. But the thing is, in 6 months, you learn a lot more, right? And that's how it goes, guys. That's how you do it. Inventory update. Let me remove this thing here. And remove that. Network inventory. True. Right here. Should fire event true. Why Unity? Unity is opening a screen here for me to sign in or something weird. What are you doing? That was today's episode of Motivation with Jeff. We'll be right back after a short commercial. Yeah, but this is true, man. This is true for everyone. Godfather. Ruthless murder of bytes. I wish, dude. Welcome to the stream, my man. Yeah, but that's true, dude. Like, it happens to any developer. No matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are, no matter if you're learning or if you're coding for 20 years, that's gonna happen. Don't think like, oh, that's happening for me, to me, because I'm dumb. No. Nope. I can correct bugs, but I can't program. Yeah, but this is how I start. This is how I start programming. I was my first language was C, and I learned that through Linux source code, right? I had no idea how to start something from scratch. And I was like 12, 14. I had no idea what I was doing. What I did, I would copy pieces of code, I would compile, and then that code would do something, you know, would show something in the terminal and say, type your name or wherever it was I was playing with. And I would type my name and I say, okay, so how do I get, instead of be a name, I want to be a number. And I would look through the source code and try to compile again until I get to be a number, until I be able to make that like one number plus another number, right? But it wasn't something that, oh, I'm starting from scratch and doing that. After me doing that for a while, I already knew it. Okay, to show something in the screen, I need to get the input, I need to hold the keyboard, I need to read the keyboard when the person press this button. When they press it, this is gonna happen. So with time, I would know how to write that software, but because I copy it and change it for so many times, right? And then after a while, then you know how to write that terminal little thing from scratch, right? Rocket League. You can have breakthroughs. That's true, man. That's true. And damn impressive. Yeah, dude. And then imagine I speak Portuguese, right? I had no idea what if, else, print, input. I had no idea even if that was a word or something. To me, it was just characters in the screen because it was not in Portuguese. So I had no idea, right? So I would have to memorize. I will not know like that a string means a string, like a bool means, you know, I had no idea. To me, I would memorize that the string would be words. INT, right, would be numbers. So I had to memorize all those things. Yeah. And then after I learned English and they say, oh, okay, now it makes more sense. So string means that. Okay, now and you know, with time, then I started learning English as well. I think I found my passion. I found that in AI. Dude, I'm gonna show you something for AI. Where's my phone? I'm gonna grab my phone. I have a video that I was watching before I did the stream. I was eating and watching a video. I'm gonna show that one. AI, and I learned more about it. So far, how I can find use C++ coding language. Yeah, that's awesome. I love AI. AI is awesome. Coding is a brain game, remembering things. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna find the video, man. You have really good English. Yeah, now I'm living here in USA for the last 10 years. So hopefully you guys can understand me. Yeah. I want to stream programming too. That's awesome. You guys should do it. Okay, let me see if I remember what I was doing because I forgot. Update item, fire event, 9 references. Do I have any reference that has a false? True, true. There we go. Add internal. Okay, so we are not even using that. Okay. So let's go back here. And I want to actually know when this is fired. Debug.log. Inventory. The update will be fired. Westworld? Yes. It's dude, it's awesome. Did you watch all of it? I'm just waiting for the next season. It's awesome, man. You stream yourself learning and may encourage other people to learn. That there we go, man. You don't. By the way, you don't need to be good, right? It's the same thing. There's people that they do gameplay. There's people that they do gameplay and they are awesome players. And there's people that they do gameplay, but their personality, right? Same thing with coding. There's people that they stream coding and they are awesome programmers. And there's people like me that don't know anything what they're doing, but hopefully they have some personality, right? Not yet. You just got into it. Dude, you're gonna go insane. I love that show. I love that show, man. It's pretty awesome. If you guys don't know what we are talking about, let me post the link here. What's the name of that thing again? Westworld. There we go. Yeah, but right here, I think this one is better. Yeah, this is super cool show. I liked it. It's pretty awesome. There we go. It's like that commercial. Like, my voice is not the same, but like, I don't even remember the commercial now. Fire. Event will be fired. So, okay, this is working here because we are the server, right? Like, we are the server. That's why it's working, but that's not sending to the clients. Which framework do you use for network? That's UNAT, whatever. Do you have a centralized Linux server? The only server that I have is for the relay. That's a custom type of server, but just for relay. Other than that, everything related with the game network, it's through Unity with UNAT. I only use the relay for this area right here. So you have the login, so that goes through the relay, and then you push play, right? And then since we have that one running, if you go to this client, let's just wait until it compiles. And I'm storing data only in the server side, right? So so this is the server. All the clients will be communicating with this machine, and this machine would save on its database wherever the players have, like their inventory. So everything is saved on the server side, and the server side of the force. So see, like me1, so I log in and then I connect. All this goes through the relay, and then I can see the servers that are up, and then I click here. After I click here, everything goes to UNET. Now we are connected to the server. So the relay just say, hey dude, connect with this server right here, right? And then now it's everything through through UNET. That's how it works. SYL database. I don't know what SYL is, but the relay is pretty much just an API that takes it holds the information about the servers and their IPs, And then when you're connecting, like we did, you go to connection, and then you receive a list of servers. When you click in that, then your client would say, okay, so I need to connect with this server that you're trying to connect to. After that point, Unity takes over, connects to the server, and then the API doesn't do anything anymore. SQL. Yeah, I'm using SQLite. Mystic Cities, dude. Pico Pals. I don't even know if I can say that correctly. Yeah, but everything is held in the server side. I can show you a database here really quick. Where is my folders? So right here, inventory items, network inventory items. If we open this one, maybe later. Okay, maybe later. See, we have all the items here. And if I click here, they are all serialized. So this is the serialization, right? This serialize the item, knows all the information, and then when the game starts, grab that data, rebuild the item, and put back in the game. Yeah. So that's how it's done. By the way, this is the Discord if you want to join, and let me give you the URL here for my GitHub. So this item system here, this is the same inventory that I use in my game, and you have the serialization and everything in there. No, I don't have anything. I don't encrypt anything. It's just what does the security is the server, right? So I don't need to encrypt anything this way in the server, because let's say if the client is telling the server, hey, save this item, the server will actually check if everything matches and if everything makes sense. And if it does, the server, okay, I can save this item. But if you're just sending like a bogus item or something, the server will say, hey dude, this I'm not saving this because where you got this from, you know. So in the database, you don't need to encrypt anything because it's in a server, unless you are the server owner and you're messing up with your own database, but then you're the server owner, right? But people outside of the clients, they cannot do anything, right? I'm working security department. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Thanks for the follow, man. But this is how it's been done. You still should encrypt data from client to server. You could, right? But like one item is not important, right? And the server does the checking. So if I have an item and the quantity of that item is 50, the server would know that I have that item. If you're sending an item over and you're telling me that the quantity is 500, it will go back to the server and say like, hey, you just have this same item and it was 50. How you're telling me now that this item has 500? The server will just ignore that request, right? Yeah, talk later, man. Yeah, but you're correct. In some areas, you need to add security for sure. But some areas, the server can just check for that, and if the thing doesn't match, then the server's not gonna do anything with it. Okay. The update event will be fired. So let me copy this thing here. We're gonna need this thing. And we need to put this here. Bear with me, don't get crazy yet. And then we take this thing, right? And now we're gonna do the toggle here based on the CRUD, wherever we are doing. So the CRUD goes there, and this was for the addition, right? So let's move this up there, and if we are adding, this is what we're gonna do. Bam! Net inventory is net inventory. There. So that's for the add. If it's the update, we do an add inventory dot update item base data dot unique ID false fire event, that will be false, and then we do item comma update UI. We want to say true to that, right? What are we missing? No, we are not missing anything. Let me do one thing here. Remove that. So now we just add, update, and then remove. We do net inventory dot remove item by ID, and that will be item base data dot unique ID comma true update UI. Okay. Right? Maybe. And I think that's why I comment this out, because I thought that the I'm thinking the update was being triggered right here. That's why we had the addition, and then we had an update being triggered. Maybe that was the issue. Maybe that was our issue. Just short question: are you planning to compile it for Linux to assist you in a beta security testing? Yeah, that would be awesome. And actually, the server runs on Linux, right? The server runs on Linux. The clients, they would be running on Windows, because it's pretty much a socket server, right? So at this point, it's just a socket server. But yeah, that would be awesome, man. Josh and Joe, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, actually, the server now is built for Linux. Do you have a chat system? I don't know. I don't know. Do I have a chat system? Let me check. No, it's not working. I probably broke it. Let me see what's the issue with it. I did have one. Why is it giving me an exception? Chat panel is active. I guess I broke my chat. So let's do if chat panel is different than null and not and, or, right? KDO, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. I just found out that I completely broke my chat. Getting into streaming doesn't seem that complicated. It does not. It's very simple. It's a lot of work though. Right? It's simple to stream, but it's a lot of work to stream. Right? You need to like it. You need to like to stream, if that makes sense. Otherwise, you're gonna be saying, "Oh my god, I'm bored. I'm bored with this stream." Let's see if I fix that. Nope. Yeah, I used to have chat. Now I don't have anymore. Let me just go back and test what I was trying to test. I'm camera shy. Well, I guess everyone's camera shy at some point. But then you just forget about it. Right? Let's see if that thing's gonna update us. Man, I don't believe that I broke my... Let's see if this is going to... Let me step back here. And that's not updating. We are receiving the message, but we still have 36 in there. So what's going on? Where is the campfire? $38. Sonen. Okay. This is updating, but this is because we are the server in there. Let me clear this. Yeah, it's not updating. Watch this on then. Watch this. Oops. Oops. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. That thing's super cool, dude. Who made those little arms? Like, those are awesome. Inventory update item. Yeah, we don't want to fire the event here though. Or we do. Let me lower the AC here, guys. 1 sec. What a beast. Yeah, I am a wizard. Are you guys playing Destiny, by the way? Any of you guys got Destiny for the consoles already or no? Not yet. Looks like there's a lot of people complaining about the microtransactions. Oh boy. Then let me ask you a question, guys. If the microtransaction is purely just visuals, right? Just visuals. That bothers you if a game have that or no? Because it doesn't bother me. If the microtransaction only gives you, like, let's say a nice texture or a nice skin or something, I don't mind, right? Does that bother you guys? That's my question. No Destiny 2 for me yet. I read something about microtransactions, yeah. I think what people are most a little bit bothering. Yeah, I don't because to me, if everything that you get with the microtransactions you can get by playing the game, right? And it's just visuals, but if you want to buy them, you can. That doesn't bother me. Knowing that if I want to grind, I could get the same thing, I could get the same skin without buying it. That doesn't bother me. ever be vanity items. Yeah, exactly, that type of thing. Just cool looking stuff. Yeah, but I think besides that, I think, let's say you have a really cool weapon, right? And then that's a skin that you can buy it. I think that the game should give you an option to say, okay, you can grind and you may get a chance to get a drop and get that skin, or you can buy it. So you can play the game and you will be able to have it and you can buy it. That doesn't bother me, right? But when you do like, oh, you only get if you buy it, then it's kind of like, you know, meh. And I'm having a problem here, and that's because of we are having the issue with the thing here. This is probably looping now. False. Let me go back and test again. Yeah, if give you an advantage, then don't even talk about it, right? That's what I think. Black Ops 3 did that kind of thing, but it's still annoying to me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know what to tell, because I guess they make a lot of money just selling the game, right? Like, why you need to add like microtransactions? Like, I'm not a company. I never had a company and I never had a game, so I don't have experience with it. But I would imagine, like, are you not making money enough with selling the game? Like, yeah, maybe. What? Why am I getting that exception now? Like, if you're not getting money with the game, then maybe the microtransactions, at least the community that's playing the game, that would help the game. But these games are huge, right? Like, why? Like, why be so greedy? I don't know. I don't have experience, so I don't know. It doesn't bother me though. Run on in Delaware. Best place to own a company? Really? You get away with taxes and that type of thing? And I'm looking here. Oh, look at that. What did we broke here? There's something really messed up in here. I think it's fine. You can have a DLC weapon that has the same stats as a weapon one can get every 24 hours. For the game, money on its skin. Yeah, I think can get, but every 24 hours you get 1 to 3 hours boost or a skin. Yeah, everything. That place have more company registered than have citizens. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the microtransaction. The DLC, I don't know. But the microtransactions, if they are only visual stuff, they don't bother me. And that's... I'm having an issue with the network here for sure. Do you have to do anything regarding string encoding when making the chat system? I think you would have to do string encoding if you're doing different languages, right? If you want to support different characters and that type of thing, then yeah, you're probably gonna have to do some string encoding. But at least my chat was just English. I got your link, Master. Let me check here. Oh, it's different already. It's looking good, man. It's looking nice, man. Keep at it. I'll whisper you a link to my fun art. Yeah, I got it. I got it, man. Let me remove these things here because something is getting messed up. Oh boy. And what's the issue now? That's the problem. MySQL 5.5 supports UTF-8 and before encoding, even for emoticons. Nice. Don't do that. What's up, man? Thanks for the follow, bro. Decide to switch for languages. Option choose. Yeah. Yeah, MySQL is super powerful though. Powerful. If I can speak. By the way, do you, Odava, do you know Percona? You probably know Percona. We were using Percona, and there's the other one that's a good one. Don't remember the name because Oracle ended up buying MySQL, and then we had this spin-off that they got Percona. There's the other one that's pretty good. I don't remember now. Because I think Oracle is not putting any work anymore on MySQL, right? It's just like they just purchased the MySQL, and I think they're trying to let it die or something. How? And I'm only getting this when the campfire is on to begin with, so... Where is the exception? Let me read that. So what? Inventory event. Wait a second. Did I change? Inventory event. 1 second. That's correct. So where am I sending a different index? Let me see. I'm usually using it. PHP admin. I've opened. Yeah. PHP admin. Yeah, I remember it's. I have been using PHP my admin for I don't know 10-15 years already. It's awesome. There's a, what's the name of the other database? And I'm getting that. Let me see if I find here. It would be Percona versus... There is MariaDB, Percona, but there was another one. Am I going crazy? Yeah, so it's Percona and MariaDB. There was another one though. Huh. Now I don't remember. In which company field you work besides developing game? MongoDB. Yeah, but MongoDB is not SQLite, right? Postgres. No, it's not that one. And welcome to the stream, by the way. No, it's not Postgres. It's one that's a spin-off of MySQL. So you have Percona and MariaDB. I don't remember now. But the company that I was working before, my title is full stack backend developer or backend engineer, or depending the company, they call it a different name. But I was like a full stack. I would do server databases, GitHub, and then the entire team would push against it, the same project, that type of thing. And I would do the development. I was doing more custom modules for Magento, that's like e-commerce, and I was doing Drupal as well at that time. But yeah, I remember doing a lot of Magento checkout processes and that type of thing, and those things are stressful because it needs to be super secure and a bunch of stuff, right? You're dealing with people's money, so you don't want to play around with that type of thing. So yeah, I was doing that. Client send, and we are registering it. That's the same index. Yeah. I tested some bad Magento plugin. Yeah, man, like they have everything. You know, they have cool stuff, but some stuff is just like not even worth it your time to looking at it. Move that. Yeah. WordPress, dude. WordPress. Don't even look at me. I don't even touch WordPress. I know that's a lot of people that use it. A lot of people like it. I don't even touch WordPress. If you come to me and say, oh, I need a WordPress website, and say, sorry, cannot do it. Cannot do it. It's asking for trouble. Okay, I'm gonna keep this around for a little bit longer. I look my face, see if I care. Yeah, man, I don't know. Thank you, but no thank you. Come on. It's too much trouble. Yo, that's something that I used to say, Odava. Look my face if I care. Like, when I had an opinion about something, and, you know, I would say, like, I know some people like it, but look my face if I care. That's probably why he's saying that. Where am I missing something here? The string is too big. Oh, you do you put the cursor and then you do shift delete like that, right? You put the cursor where you want, wherever in the line, and shift delete. That's how you do it. Even empty lines you can do that way. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Add internal. And I'm checking if the client is connected And if the client is connected, we do send. I don't understand why I'm getting that. Dungerlist.com. Welcome to the stream, my man. And we are only getting that when we have the campfire on. Let me take a look in the campfire manager. Apply damage. Campfire burning. Let me stop that coroutine. I think that coroutine is breaking things. Yep. That coroutine is messing up things. And that is happening on the toggle. Right? Toggle message. Did I broke something just now and I don't see it? Toggle is right there. Network server, client. Jesus, man. Who's making models? Are you take from Unit Store? Normally I take from the Unit Store, but Mystic Cities is actually did 2 weapons for us already. Pretty nice stuff. There is another viewer that did our axe. The building blocks I did myself, and the campfire and the other things I look it up online, and I get from the asset store. Yeah, Mystic Cities. He's an awesome 3D designer, artist, guys. He's super cool. He's actually working in his own game. He's doing let me see if I have here. There we go. If you guys he does some he does his stream, so if you guys are not following him, you guys should give him a follow. He's a really good man. He's really good. He's doing a pretty interesting game. And yeah, he did 2 weapons. Pretty good stuff. It's complete. Nice, man. I stream on the weekends. Oh, okay, okay. I thought because you were not streaming just on weekends before, right? You're streaming during the week. So you have building system in the game. Yeah, you guys didn't see it. Oh yeah, I have build system. I have crafting. I have decryption tables. Pretty much the entire survival thingamajigger is done. I'm just fixing some bugs now. We have the campfires and Unity crashed. I have weekends off now. Nice. Let me reopen here the project. Open mailbox, dude. What are you doing? Thanks for the host, bro. Everybody coming from open mailbox, welcome. And by the way, I was just going to show you the guys the game, so you guys are gonna get a ride on that one. Open mailbox, dude. Thank you so much for the host, man. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Everybody coming from open mailbox, welcome to the stream, guys. Cloud gamers, welcome. Since everybody got here now, let me show you guys the game around. Let me show you guys the game that we are working on. So it's a survival game, right? And so far we have the survival aspect of it. So you can grab stuff from trees, rocks, that type of thing. You have campfires, you have loot boxes, you have base building, that type of thing. Shrimp, my man. Thanks for the host, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got your link, master. Just give me a second here. Let me show the guys the game. So you have the inventory. You have the crafting system in this side right here. Right? 9 hours of art later. Yeah. Now you're just dealing with some issues that we are having with the campfire here. But we have the loot boxes here. Let me jump in with the other player here. And I can show ya. Let me copy your link here, man, before I lose it. Let's take a look. 9 hours. There we go, dude. Is it done? Is it done now? 100%? It's looking good, man. It's looking pretty good. You added a bunch of details. I didn't see all these details before, here and there. That's pretty awesome, man. All done. Nice. So let me log in with this player here now, guys. Me1. Connect. There. There we go. So in the network, mainly like 80% of it is working. I'm just trying to kill some bugs now, right? So we have all the items. If we take this blueprint out and we go to this player here, if I can open, we have no blueprints. If we add charcoal, right? Go to this player here. We have the charcoal in there. So everything is working through the network. Trying to fix some bugs now. And you can see the other player. See? Oh yeah, jump, jump, jump. So you see the other player. The bar is working. Trying to fix that campfire right now. So I'm gonna change these barrels to be chests. This is another thing I want to do. I don't want to have barrels anymore. I want to do chests like Destiny. You know, those chests you get on Destiny, and then you would get your wherever you're getting from them. If you go here to the trees, you can. Now we are not receiving because we are working in the network inventory to fix the campfire. So now we are not getting the wood, but as soon as I enable the code back again, we should be able to get those resources. And the same thing goes for the rocks. Where are the rocks? The loot barrels of gasoline though. And here would be the same, right? So you stab that rock with a knife, and then you supposedly you would get rocks in there. So right now, just let me give myself. Oh, I have some wood. So now for testing, everything in the game to craft is 1 wood, right? Just for testing. So let's craft this foundation here, and that goes to the queue. That crafts. We get the foundation. We put in our inventory, and then we are able to let's go and put together with the other base. Come on. And I know my player runs super fast, but when you need to go from one side of the map to the other, I rather have my player, you know, going fast. And if you guys notice, see that the building blocks show up in the other client here already. So there we go. Goes through the clients. We have the normal building blocks, right? And you can open the door. That door now should be open. And can we close with this guy? Yes, we can. So that guy is authenticated in that door, and when we close and open, it should do in both client and server. Yeah, so that works too. We have a couple of weapons. Like we have a sniper here. Let me see if I can get that barrel right there. Yeah, so this survival is it's pretty much done. Is a couple of bugs that I'm trying to fix it before I release the pre-alpha. I'm gonna be giving you guys some copies so we can play together. But yeah, so we have crafting. All the survival stuff is in there. Just trying to fix bugs here and there before the pre-alpha. But this is pretty much what we got. This is what we got. I really wanted to loot barrels of gasoline though. Right now I'm buying a new phone, and I found a black matter battery that's designed by Porsche. What? Battery that was designed by Porsche? How much is that thing? Oh, $3.99. There we go. Oh, good man. Your female player sounds like a man. Well, I need to find more sounds, right? Because I don't have the sounds, so I just do whatever I can with wherever I have, right? But yeah, that's a little bit weird, right? Should have put a watermark in my art before I took 9 hours. Put your name on it. I don't know what... You don't have your name on it, dude? Who works in something? You need to put your name in there, man. What you're doing. Cloud Gamers, how long have you been developing this game? Looks pretty good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Cloud Gamers, 2 years, man. Almost 2 years. Das Fox, how many players are you looking to support in each server? What are you using for the network? I've heard that's current state, even optimized Unity, you can only have 50 players max. Well, you can have more than that with Unity, for sure. But the thing is, I have a lot of stuff going on in the game, and there is a lot of code that's not optimized, right? So at this point, what I know for sure that runs with 2 players, right? Because I'm testing with 2 players. My goal would be like 100 players, but I have no idea if the game now would support 5 players, 10 players. I have no idea. We're gonna have to test it as soon as I do the pre-alpha. Then we're gonna see all the issues, right? But the goal would be to have 100. Yeah. Hire some people for the voices. Yeah. Long time no watch. I still keep with the Discord. Yeah, man. Thanks for keeping up to date. 100 players would be amazing. Yeah, that's the goal, Kernel Panic. That's the goal, man. And welcome to the stream, man. Yeah. If all else fails, just burn everything and start over. Could get to spaghetti. 100 players is a high goal. Yeah. Virtual boxing. Or rent some server. Yeah, I know 100 players is a lot. But I'm not gonna get to 100 players from one day to the other. It's gonna have to have a lot of, you know, efficiency, things that I need to change in the code, all that good stuff. I need to go through and make my code efficient. I'm trying to save as much network message as I can, that type of thing, right? It's not gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna be playing with 100. No, I don't even know if the game supports 5 at this moment. Default. What's up, my man? Too tranquility. That's what's okay. 100 will be pushing in at its current state of her. Yeah, the latest Kernel Panic, dude. Thanks for the diamonds, man. Appreciate it. The unit thing, they did an update on UNET. It's a way better than before. Dude, you did 200 diamonds, dude. Thank you. I love just to see the animation. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. They did a refactoring on the UNET, and it's awesome after. Like, the first UNET was garbage. They did an upgrade on it. It's way better. Now it's multi-threaded. It's good. It's awesome. It's not perfect yet, but it's really good. Let me go back here because I lost some chat UNET, but it's currently MMO using spatial OS. Number of players when... Yeah. And that's another thing. You need to create your own spatial management, right? Because you don't want it to be sending updates to everyone if the players are far away. Let's say if you have a campfire burning, you don't want to be sending updates to everyone. And then you need to create your own type of spatial management, network messages, and that type of thing. Retweet this fun art. That's awesome, dude. Read some stuff for other games, yeah. L4D, yeah. Does not even send the Z value. Yeah, there is so many types of network optimizations that it only depends what you're going for, right? But there is so many ways that you can make your code way efficient, right? Sometimes you're gonna hit a limit, but you know, it's always something you can make better, right? You can send less messages, you can send small messages. So many ways you can make it better. Who is in here? Who is in here? Mortal, my man. I am happy to see ya. Spatial awareness, is that for you? It's great so far. Yep. The whole spatial awareness thing, yeah. I'm probably gonna have to write one myself. But yeah, I'm not afraid of it. It's gonna take a little bit of time and code and, you know, bug fixing, but stone get component. So this is completely different exception that we are having here. So let me go back to the game here, guys. I forgot what I was testing. I think we are having issues with the toggle in the... And... Oh, you guys are destroying Dr. Argus, huh? Mortal. I think we are having issues with the toggle in the campfire now. That's the latest thing we are trying to fix here. So if I open the UI, we get the exception. There we go. And why is that? Is string too long? Diane and I have been busy, haven't worked on my game like at all last week. Man, I would imagine you guys are busy. You should take a look at special ads before you do. They put a lot of work. I bought one, ban me. I can post a link if you like. Yeah, that's Fox. If you wanna whisper to me the link, whisper to me and then I copy and paste in the chat. If you I copy and paste in the chat if you don't mind. But yeah, you can post a link, man. Just whisper to me and I put it on. Yeah, I figured that you guys are were busy, Mortal. No problem, dude. But we miss you. You both. To play again, I will. We did some coding yesterday, though. That's nice. Yeah, the thing is, like, don't stop with it, Mortal. You know, I know that sometimes we get busy and things get in the way, but keep pushing it, you know. Keep pushing it. Let me see something. Am I maybe, let me double check something here. Let me go to my database here. Network inventory items. Okay. Let me delete everything here. Maybe I am serializing too much. 3288. Maybe I even need to compress my serialization. I got your link, Das Fox. 1 second, man. Game development platform. Yeah, I think I saw this before. This looks No Man's Sky though, like the colors. I think I saw a video of them showing. Yeah, these people, they are crazy. Showing their tech. And I think it was this Spatial OS. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna take a look on it. Supports game PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Integrates with Unity, Unreal. Cloud-based distributed computing. Yeah, that's pretty. This is pretty awesome. I'm probably gonna take a look on it at some point. All right. No way I'm stopping. I'm itching to get back into it. I just have opportunity to work. Yeah, I am kind of like the same at this point, Mortal. I am working in a game way less than I was before because I'm working during the day, the entire day, right? So I leave in the morning, like need to wake up like 7 o'clock in the morning. I go to work, I get home 6:30. I just literally eat something, relax for 30 minutes, start stream until like 11. Go take a shower, go to bed, wake up next day, and that's how it's been my days, man. There we go. So looks like there's too much. Was it too much to be serialized? It cannot be. We just have like 6 items. How 6 items would be, unless if I'm doing something really lame. So you're telling me that I cannot serialize 6 items? No, we probably got an issue with it. Wash, rinse, repeat. Dude, it's you know. But if you wanna, IT does not support Linux. If you wanna get something done in life, you know, you just need to push through it. Otherwise, because it would be super easy for me to get home and say, you know what, I'm not gonna work in a game, or I'm not gonna stream, I'm just gonna relax and watch shows. That's super easy. And man, oh man, like I really wanna relax. Right? But I think like this, if I don't push through it, if I don't work, this is the only time I have now to work in my game. If I don't stream for you guys, and if I'm not here working in a game, nothing is gonna get done. So I need to push through the pain, and like if I'm tired, whatever how I'm feeling, I'm gonna be streaming. And I am doing things in hope that I'm gonna get more time, and you know. But yeah, sometimes you need to just push through it and do it, you know, because it's very how can I say it, when you want to just get home and just like, oh, don't do anything, you know, because like you're super tired, but you need to just do it. So if you want to hire some voice artists, use Voice Bunny. Let me see. You know what I'm gonna do? At least for the first times, I probably gonna do my wife. We're gonna say, hey, you're gonna record the voices that I need, right? Get voices over script length. That's kind of cool. So like you send what you need and then they would do it for you. That's cool. If this is not super expensive, that could be something. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Yeah. Or we return your money. I'm gonna take a look, Mystic. Thanks for sending over. Everyone will be doing it easy. Yeah. I guess you just need to make time in this small time. Yeah, because you would be saying like, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. But you do have time. Because if I was not working in a game, I would be watching a show, right? It's that I rather say that I don't have time to watch a show than I said I don't have time to work in a game, right? I am back. Welcome back, Master. I'm still happy about the partner. It looks good, man. It looks good. Paraphrasing. It was like $100. $100 is not that bad. I can save $100. But then $100, how much you get? Gain of Throne. Thorn. I don't know if you know, Mystic. Did you use that service before? Let me turn this thing on. I think because we got an exception earlier, then some item could get messed up, and then we were having the serialization issue, right? Just once, but they were super professional. And did you like what they sent over to you? Well, at some point you put nukes into this game? That wording was awful. So, okay, let me stop this now. Let me remove this from here. Remove that. Is it going to stop? Yeah, okay, so we put it back and we turn on. So let me stop this. And it stopped this guy here. We end up using it. Nice. Yeah, I probably gonna take a look more, Mystic. Are we going to get the exception again? No. So, okay, we had some issue in the serialization. But here is the interesting thing. Since our add, remove, and delete is not add, remove, and update is not working, remember that we had left just one thing in there, and now we have everything back. So that's one problem. We need to re-enable those guys. Put that in there, remove that, turns off, turn on. Okay, let's go back to our code here and let's re-enable those. Campfire manager, let's start that back again. So we're gonna have the issue again. Network inventory manager. Let me, where is the, not there. Operation add. What? Let me see here. Let me catch up the chat. I might learn 3D model. Quero muito bom na void. Yeah, thanks default. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Harris board. Miku. Let me see. I got your link here. Hitmax. I guess this is what you guys talking about. Oh, there you go. Dude, I cannot do that. Forget about it. I can do stick figures. That's it. That's all my art. Right? Did I I cannot be that far. The thing that I am thinking that's interesting, I had, for sure, I have here nat inventory dot add item. So where'd that go? On CRUD handler. I had the code here. So how do I just have the... What? That inventory. Am I going crazy, guys? This is the client. Base data. Item. So did I do in the client side, but I didn't do in the server side? What? Base data. Okay, let me... Oh boy. Am I going crazy right now? Maybe I didn't. And remove all this. Maybe I just did on the client. What? Am I not seeing what I'm doing here, or what's going on? Inventory based data, blah blah blah, item. And item. There we go. So looks like I had done only in the client side. That's... I'm going crazy right now. Pitching curve, blender. Just wake up. Ryan! Steven, I always go for Raisin. Ryan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Too much comment section. Yeah, I know. What's up, man? Welcome, Ryan. So we do that in the server. We add. And then we send that to the clients. And then the clients will do the same thing. Right? I was thinking right now to create one method that would have this entire code on it. But the thing is, now the code is similar, but in the future, the server would be doing a way more things than the client. The client will keep just doing this because wherever the server is sending over, the client will just say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, sir. But here we're going to be adding a lot of more checking. So I'm going to keep separate at this point. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, I just wake up. KDO, I didn't even see you talking before. Montana. For 40 hours. I'm always tell Jeff I'm getting off. I'm just working my game. Just lurking. KDO, you're just waking up, dude. It's 10:23. $10:23, dude. Are you crazy? Had another party, kid. Your house, Jeff was still not invited. Oh boy. 7:25 Germany. Is it updating now? Okay, now it's updating. Operation update. Okay, so we got two updates. One for this and one for this. So this is one thing that I need to think about it. Right? Because because we are doing two network messages. Right? Here's the thing. I could update all the items, but then it would be more data every message. The way that I'm doing now, I am updating a single item. Whenever they update, I just update that item. But if they happens to update together, I get two network messages, two small network messages. So I'm not sure which one would be the best way to go. One message with way more data, and that probably would have to be more because then every time that any item in the inventory would update, I would have to send everything over. Now I'm just sending the exact item that updated. I'm sending the update for that item in the inventory updates. We have more messages, but are short messages. I'm gonna keep this way for now. You are now in front of us in UK. Yeah. For look, just 1 second, guys. I'm reading a message. Point. It sounds, but is that going to be a person? So let's say if you're with the bow and arrow, and the long you aim, the better will be the aim per se, or would that be something mechanical, like a turret? But I guess you need to test Mortal, because it's a nice idea. It's a cool idea. But just playing, we'll be able to tell, right? Because it all depends in the gameplay. If it's like a fast-paced game, and you need to actually aim for a long time to get a good shot, that probably would be irritating. Say like, dude, I didn't even had time to stay that long. That's why I missed it, right? So could have that. But if it's a game that's more like slow paced and then you would have time to aim, then probably would not be a big deal. That probably would be fun because you will try to aim really well. I guess only playing, right, and seeing how the entire combat's doing. But at least that's just like a, just by reading what you're saying, right? I'll try to make a mod in your game and see if any bypasses. Yeah, dude, try it. I'll report them back once the game. Yeah, dude. New character. Let me check that one. Oh, this looks like the, there we go. This looks the thanks, Jeff. Yeah, Mortal, I don't know if that helps with anything, but this is what comes to mind just reading the game mechanic, right? I think would be based entirely how fast would be the battle, the fight or whatever, right? But this Mystic Cities, this looks like the Unity champ, doesn't it? But I like it. I do like it. You guys know me already. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a wallpaper already. Zooms in. Oh yeah. It's not Unity Chan, but it looks kind of like, because the Unity Chan has like very long hair, right? For such small frame. Mortal, what you're talking about is perfect. It's perfect, dude. Don't try, don't try. I like it. I worded it wrong. To find bypass in the code and wrap your back to you. Yeah, that's good, Master. That's awesome, man. I like it, dude. You need to make me you need to texture and make you a wallpaper, dude. Oh yeah. Okay. I was going to log in with this guy here, as far as I can remember. From breaking her spine. Nah, she's fine. She's good. She's good, man. Let me put some more things here. You guys are crazy. She's just fine. I put more liquid here in my vape thingamajigger. Okay. A 3D model. Decrease the character speed. So no exceptions so far besides our error. So is this updating now? It's calling update, but it's not updating. So now we are back to the first issue. Right? Client operation update. Yeah, it's okay. Client operation update. Right here, network update item. What are we passing here? Fire event false. update UI through. And this is breaking, right? If we enable this, then we start having Dr. Argus, my man, I just see you from the corner of my eye in the chat. There we go. Good evening. Welcome to the stream, my man. Can we two engine the same time? You mean the editor? Two editors at the same time? Yes. Yeah, look who is back, Dr. Argus. Look who is back. Use two engine at the same time? What do you mean, what do you mean, Hitmax? Two engine at the same time? You mean Unreal and Unity at the same time? Is this what you're going for in there? Unity just crashed on me. My CPU is 26% though. It just completely crashed. I'm gonna have to kill that process. That's odd. Normally it doesn't crash like that. That's crazy. I never saw it crash that way. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's because the network. Because when we enable that, this is what happens. So the update here, I need to double check this thing. As soon as we do true here, I'm gonna do false because I am pretty sure that's the issue. Let's go to this method here. I don't want to go to the interface. I want to go to the implementation. Go to the implementation. So right here, fire event. And if we fire the event, this is going to be fired again. Right? And we don't want this to happen because then this is going to be get into a loop where it's going to be firing after another. But we need to fire this event in order to update the UI. So now what? So now what, Charlie Brown? Still getting my feet under. New system. Free board game, nice, man. What flavors? That's just tobacco. There is no flavor at all. How far from San Diego do you live? Probably like 40 minutes. I live in Oceanside, so if you do... Oh yeah, where's my wallpaper? Google Maps. Google Maps. Oceanside, California. And how do I do directions here? San Diego, California. 38 minutes. Oh, there we go. San Diego, and then man, I am in the north, right? Where is California? So I'm kind of like in the center of it. North would be here, south would be here. So yeah, 40 minutes from San Diego. Unreal has some pretty good lighting. Yeah, for sure. The shaders on Unreal is just unreal. Prepare to get doxxed. I will be in that area early December. We should grab a beer. For sure, dude. For sure. By the way, Kernel, are you guys going to TwitchCon? Dude, if you guys are going to TwitchCon, for sure, we need to grab a beer together. For sure. I'm moving to San Diego in February. Dude. It's going to be awesome, dude. For sure, man. For sure. In February next year, right? I'm taking it. So we are October, November, December. Like in 4 months, 4 or 5 months. Dude, for sure. This is the problem we are having here. Let me do this. Let me try in the server. So in the server, we wanted that to be false. Yeah, but if we do in the client, that also would trigger. Let me see something here. I have this commented out. Let's try this. Dude, if any of you guys are going to TwitchCon, please let me know, dude. Let me know. Probably skip out on TwitchCon. Yeah, I'm gonna try because TwitchCon literally is like 1 hour driving from my house. That's why I'm going, because I'm just gonna spend like $170 for the tickets, and then I can drive there in the morning, spend the entire day, maybe eat something in there, and then by the end of the day I can drive home and sleep at home. So I'm not gonna be spending money with flights. I'm not gonna spend money with hotels. It's literally 1 hour drive. It's not. That's one of the reasons. I know that most of you guys would have to be in hotels, would have to get like plane tickets, all that stuff. But for me, it's gonna be so easy. At least this year. That's why I don't want to miss it. It's going to be super easy. And like if I miss, then unless if I'm working and my work doesn't give me a day off or something, that's gonna be very unfortunate. But that's why I really want to go. Mix between a board game and RPG. If that was the case, exactly, yeah. Maybe I can make a work trip around that. Yeah, TwitchCon is gonna be in the end of October. TwitchCon 2017, right? Schedule. So it's gonna be October 2021, October 2021, and 22. And the thing that I really am excited about, the first day they're gonna have the developers panel, right? I don't know where they have here, but they would have stuff. They will be talking about their API and a bunch of stuff. I really want to go to that one. And watch this. This is going to be in Long Beach, California. So watch me. I don't want all that. So let's go to maps here. So Google Maps, Long Beach, California, directions, Oceanside, right there. Look at that, 1 hour driving. Like, how am I not going? Just grab the freeway. 1 hour driving, bam. Stay there all day, eat something cheap. By the end of the night, sleep. Next day, oh yeah, I'm doing it. Unless my job gets in the way somehow, right? Then I'm gonna cry. Lines are going to be really big, probably. That noise. that noise I make that noise when I'm driving. I drive like that. GDC, I really want to go one day. I'd never been in GDC though. Yeah. Don't program and drive. Peter's pants. The humming makes go faster. This Peter humming. Oh boy. Okay, let me open the client here. This server is updating fine. Just want to see if the client would be updating. Oh boy. Connect. Are we getting the updates? 28 charcoal. Now what? Nope. No updates. Good God. Okay, let me do something hackish in here just to test it. So what will be? Can you please give me my menu? Thank you. UI UI main UI main panel. Oops, not the interface. What's that script though? UI manager, no, it's not that. Let me go back here. Let me load the second screen. I don't remember the name of that script. That's why I need to load my scene here. Man, we are so close to finish this inventory thing that... Oh boy. Blueprint. Item, inventory panel. That's what I'm looking for. Far Cry 5 trailer is out. "50 times faster." Let me see here. Inventory. Item updated. Yeah, this is the event that we are listening to. I like this song. Is it this one? No, this is the end of it. Where is it? No, this is the beginning. I'm not gonna find it right now. No comments. Every Far Cry's. Everyone doesn't care about one after 1 month. We need to have that. Let me do something here. Let me add a hack in here. Dot instance dot raise new that. So what I need here, inventory, net inventory true. This is in the client side, yes? Yes. Yeah, but this is just a hack. This, we need to fix this thingamajigger here somehow. Update it. Update item. Do I have another event? Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have another event for that. For all the other ones, we have add item and item added. And I may need to create an event just for that and then change this a little bit. Well, let's see if with that hack that we just added here. So we update the item, we say don't do anything, but then we fire ourselves the event. Hey, something in the inventory changed, refresh the entire thing. That's not really effective, but let's see if that fixes it. Alright, there's a way to look into game files. Just open the exe file. Well, if it's a Unity build, you have the DLLs. You can decompile those. Sorry, but I need to mute you. To learn about shaders, yeah, go for it, man. Temporary hack, remove it later. 1996. That's pretty much how you do it. Well, that's pretty much reality, right? Because there's that thing. There is like movies, right? And there is reality. And there is kind of like the same thing with code. Everybody talks about code like if it was perfect. Everybody writes testing for everything. Everybody is using dependency injection, right? And then there's reality, right? Do you guys don't agree with me? Oh yeah, we are doing dependency injection everywhere. We had 97% code coverage with our testing. Everything's perfect. And I say, okay, now you show me your real life code. That's the one I want to see. I do not agree, underdog. Welcome, my man. That's how it feels to me. Because always, the testing is not in the budget, right? All the good stuff is never in the budget. And when you're working by yourself, one person, you don't have time to do that, right? You need to make a game. That's how I see it. But again, personal opinion. Just checking through to find. No one cares about me. They do, man. They do. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's the same thing. Like same thing when I was working, when I was doing backend full stack development. You would see these videos, people talking about testing, TDD, all that stuff, and that's like nice and neat. Maybe someone is doing, but I never saw a company that was serious about it. At least I didn't work in the right companies, I guess. They never would put that in the budget because they want to sell the product. If they would put that in the budget, the client would say, oh, it's too expensive, I'm gonna go with the other company. Right? So we would get a project. So we get to the testing in this one. Nope, no budget. Okay. how a factory can code modulate, you can get your code. Yeah, I try to do my code modular. I agree with you. I try to do my code modular as much as I can, and I try not to have dependencies everywhere, right? But it's really hard. I'm gonna tell you, it's really hard to educate yourself to do the right thing, right? But I agree with you. Companies are different, yeah. Yeah, but it's hard. At least to me personally, it's hard to educate myself to do that. One, because of time constraints. For me, it's not even the money. For me, it's that I need to get the game done. I know that in the end of the road, that will be helpful for me, right? But man, like, and another thing, now that I'm working with Unity, to do testing on Unity is just insane. Like, if you need to do anything related with physics, dude, you're gonna be spending a lot of time just to write your tests. When I started with Unity, I looked the package that they have for testing. It's just incredible to me. The way that I felt with that thing was I would have to be writing tests for my tests because I don't feel comfortable with this test. I don't know if the test is actually doing what it's supposed to do, right? And so then I would be writing tests for my tests. It's just insane. It's just like so much time. I work with it. I work with the testings for Unity for I think like a month, and they say, dude, I work with this for a month and I still don't feel comfortable. I don't still feel that my tests are like solid, you know? I don't know, maybe someone needs to step up in the community and come up with something that will make testing for Unity, well, of course, for web, Dodo Lara, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Of course, that in the web development world, there's tons of tools to do testing. That the only problem is the budget. Then we go back to the budget issue because we have tools. It's not difficult. It's actually enjoyable to do TDD on web, but for gaming, I feel that's it's just not there, right? Everything's hard in the first time, yeah. Backhand might get tested less. I do agree with you, consider many things. Yeah. And I have some tests, but they are not really tests. Like, they are tests, but not really. But I only test my classes, right? So the inventory, after I'm done with the inventory, I would have, in the beginning, I would have add item, remove item, check for items, check quantity, remove item, update item, check if the quantity was updated, all that stuff. I had all that. But then you start working in a game and just the inventory system, I had to refactor my inventory system 5 times, right? To get in the point that I am now. And the second time that I had to refactor, I say, dude, I'm gonna drop the testing because I need to get this thing done, right? I was doing, changing the classes, changing the testing, implementing the code, doing all that shalala. And after that point, I say, dude, I'm gonna have to drop the tests and get something working. And then after that point, I write the tests, right? And I never got time to write the tests yet because now I have so many other things I need to implement. It's just insane. Is this updating now? $27, still not updating. Nope. Is in the server side should be working. Is to navigate the interface for beginners. Well, Unity does that really well, right? Another engine that they are changing a lot and making really good is what's the name of it? The engine from Amazon. Lumberyard. Lumberyard. They are making all component based and that type of thing. Yeah, so in the server here works. Unity isn't that shitty. Yeah, the thing with Unity or any engine per se or any game that you're doing, the first thing you need to keep in mind, keep your behavior, the functionality separate from your data. That's like a huge thing that you need to consider every time you're doing anything. Keep your data out, inject your data to your functionality. And this is what I'm doing, and that saved me my neck so many times, right? Because the only thing I save on database, anything that I handle in the game, it's data, right? Functionality are the game objects, and when I need to create a new thing, I just put the scripts in there, and then I injected the data. The item have its it goes back to the state that was previously, or goes back to the state of that data. Right? Metsuru. Yeah, CryEngine Lumberyard. Welcome to the stream, my man. Exactly. Tons of money and tons of time, dude. They bought is a version. They got a license for CryEngine, right? They bought the source with a different license, something like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make something even more hackish here. Even more hackish. Just what? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. If you don't want to see this, just close it right now. And this would be just close it. Don't look at, please. Don't look at item base data dot. What is that? Item unique ID. What is this? Base item. Factor item, okay. So that will be item. Item and update UI. True, we want to update UI, but close your eyes now. It's gonna get ugly. It's going to get ugly, guys. Oh yeah. On enable. It's going to get ugly. I'm telling ya. Where is it? Where are you? Oh boy. Let's do this. Let's do it. Just want to see if this would work. Oh, da-da. Okay. Now, when I go back to Unity, you guys can open your eyes again. Now you can open your eyes again. Too late for that. Vivian bought Activision and Blizzard. Profits, Microsoft, yeah. And sometimes the company, they just buy the other company just to shut it down. Like, I think literally this is what Oracle is trying to do with MySQL. Because after they purchased MySQL, there is no development. It's kind of dying project. That's why we have some spin-offs of it. So you buy to make profit, or you buy just to kill it. Right? So it's updating here, and that it's fine. We know that that update in there. Stop this guy. I didn't know that I had that running. Broken rig. Figure out 1 second here. Is it PG-13 this broken rig or not? Let me even open here. I don't want to chance it. Okay, that's fine. There we go, man. Do we have chest bones? That's my question for you. Do we have chest bones in that rig? I want a professional rig, man. Are you a professional? Professionals, they always use chest bones. Always. You should know what I'm saying. Let's see if we get the update here. Is still no update? So I'm doing something. Well, wait a second. We got an update for the wood here. I just saw it. Yeah, the wood is updating fine. The charcoal is not. Wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe I was looking the wrong thing all this time. Dude, unbelievable. I can't do chest bones. Secretly using for personal use. Oh boy. Okay, we know that that's working fine. I want to see some chest bones. And Unity crashed. Holy macaroni. Well, I guess Unity is not crashing as much, right? It's still crashing, but before it was just nuts. I'm thinking because the wood was updating, but the charcoal wasn't. So is the charcoal being added? Could be, because we are not doing anything with the add event. We are just working in the update event. And if we are doing different, then that could be. So 82, we have 82. If you don't have 4,000 set up. Yeah. 4,000 you're saying because of mocap, right? 82 and 12. Nothing is updating. Nothing is updating, and we are getting the update. So we do have an issue. We need that event. I need to figure it out how to do it in a way that I probably need event inventory update item, and then fire that one and listen for that one here, and this one item updated, we don't care afterwards, right? And this would trigger the UI update. Because what we are doing right there is just lame. Oh yeah, let's just remove the event and then add afterwards. Oh yeah, fix, call it done. Bam, deploy production. Deploy production Friday, 5:30. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Let me push deploy here and go home. Turn off my cell phone. It's Friday, dude. I'm drinking beer. I don't want to hear it. Oh, man. No, never, man. Deploy day is Monday and Tuesday. No deploys after Tuesday. That's the rule. So the wood is going strong here. Let me do one thing really quick. There we go. And we are getting a huge error. It's complaining about the item being in the inventory already. Yeah. Yeah, this inventory, guys, is going to take me a couple more days to finish. Because we are probably doing something silly here. It's probably complaining that we have the item because maybe we're trying to add the item again in the server. So couple days until we finish this. I thought that we are gonna be able to do this today, but at least we have the base of the code here done. And this is what we want. We wanted the CRUD in here, and we want to just have this method to handle it. So we have the server side here, and we have the client side here. That's what's going to be. Now we just need to figure out what's happening with the events. Maybe we need to create one more event for the update and then listen for one and then just let the other one update everything that needs to be updated. But we only trigger the network message for the first event. And we are probably doing something silly here. Because here we are calling the add again, and we just need to double check this because we want to add only if that's coming from the client. If that's a message from the client, yes, we want to add in the server side. We want to do all checkings and then add the item in the server side. But the thing is, if the campfire is on, the server is doing the burning. So the charcoal is being added by the server. When we trigger that event, that item is going to be in the inventory already. So we need a way to tell, is this thing coming from the server? If it is, we don't need to add this anymore. If it's a message from the client, then do it. Right, so we need a way to distinguish the messages and go and hunt all these bugs, right? It's pretty much related only with the events, right? That's the problem that we are having. So we just need to figure out that. Let me see here, guys, if we can host someone, because I need to go night and I need to work tomorrow morning really early. Who is streaming? Let me open the website here. There we go. I find a good streamer. And it's going to be a surprise. I'm not gonna tell you who we're gonna be hosting. Oh yeah. There we go. Guys, I really do appreciate everybody watching. I really do. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the subs. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the follows. And just the fact that you guys are here watching the stream, it means a lot to me, guys. Thank you so much. And good fella, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Hitmax, Mystic, Master, all of you guys. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. I love you all and be safe, guys. Bye-bye.